who's as adamant about his or her position as I am about mine, whom you think is sharp. Seriously.
We know that. And another thing, we heard him say that... Hey sports fans, welcome to episode number 92 of And Another Thing. If you'd like to become an El Dorado, go to LarryElder.com, fill out the form, you will become an El Dorado. That entitles you to get a free copy of Michael and Me. That's my feature-length documentary where we talk about the Second Amendment and where I approach Michael Moore and I ask him 3 times, how many times do Americans use guns to defend themselves every year? And 3 times when I ask him that impertinent question, the director deflected. But get the DVD and check it out yourself, Michael and Me. Now for episode number 92 of And Another Thing. President Obama last night outlined his strategy for dealing with ISIS. And it is roughly this: airstrikes wherever, empower the moderates in the Syrian Free Army, empower the Iraqi army, and help the Kurds. Also use our intelligence and also try to put together a broad coalition. That's pretty much what he said. Now, a couple of things. Let's go back, can we? 2002, President Obama gave an important speech when he was running for Senate. He was then a state senator from Illinois. We talked about this before. And he opposed the war in Iraq, called it a dumb war, said we had no national security interests there. In fact, he argued that the only reason for this war is that George W. Bush and Paul Wolfowitz and the other neocons were trying to change the subject from their bad economy. That's how little regard Obama had for our intervention into that part of the world. Again, even though we assumed, all 16 of our intelligence agencies assumed, at the highest level of certainty, that Saddam Hussein had stockpiles of chemical and biological weapons. Obama didn't care. Our intelligence said that Saddam Hussein was shooting at the planes that were patrolling the southern and northern so-called no-fly zones. And Obama didn't care. Our intelligence said that Saddam Hussein was stealing from the so-called oil for food program. Obama didn't care. Our intelligence said that Saddam Hussein was sending $25,000 to families of Israel of homicide bombers. Obama didn't care. And our intelligence said that he had used, Saddam did, chemical weapons on his own people, the Kurds, had used them on the Iranians. Obama didn't care. We also have, that's a picture that was selected because you, sir, are in trouble. Now, what would I do if I were Roger Goodell? I would point out that, okay, we've been soft on domestic violence, but so has the country. President Bill Clinton was accused when he was Attorney General by Juanita Broaddrick, not of a punch, not of harassment, but of rape. And Juanita Broaddrick, who managed nursing homes, professional woman, went on Dateline NBC and detailed exactly what she said happened. Nobody cared. Kathleen Willey went on 60 Minutes and said that Bill Clinton took her hand and put it on his erect genitalia. Next day, Gloria Steinem writes a letter and says, you know, even if you believe what Kathleen Willey said about what Bill Clinton did, it doesn't amount to sexual harassment, let alone assault, because when she told him not to, he stopped. Bill Clinton gets standing ovations when he walks into a room by women's groups. I hope you enjoyed this small excerpt. If you want to see the full video, got to be in El Dorado. Go to my website, LarryElder.com, log in, fill out the form. It'll cost you about $4.75 a month, or about the price of a mocha frappuccino latte at your favorite coffee house. As you can tell, I don't like coffee. I'm a tea drinker. See you next time.